everyone. Welcome to my channel Ashwin's Astrology. Planet Jupiter, Guru Brihaspati, is transiting from its friendly sign Mesha Rashi to inimical sign Vrishabha Rashi on 1st of May 2024. Planet Jupiter is the most unconditional benefic planet along with Venus. Jupiter is Guru of Devtas and Venus is Guru of Daityas. Taurus or Vrishabh Rashi is Venus Rashi, and thus Devta's Guru is entering Daitya Guru Shukracharya's house. Because of the ideological differences, that is, Jupiter being the Guru of Devtas and Venus being the Guru of Daityas, Jupiter considers Venus as enemy, whereas Venus considers Jupiter as its neutral. Both of them are unconditional benefic planets, and hence this is an unconditional benefic planet going to another unconditional benefic planet's house, and thus it is an auspicious transit. Apart from this, we have to consider few more other factors as mentioned in our scriptures. This will help us to make much finer predictions of this transit. I have made this Jupiter transit video in two parts. Firstly, for mundane predictions, then for individual moon signs. In this video, I'll be covering mundane predictions. If you like my video so far, please like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon to receive instant notifications. Now let's begin with this video. Firstly, let's see what are the significations of Jupiter and what is Jupiter capable of giving, and then let's proceed ahead to mundane predictions. Planet Jupiter is known as natural Jivakaraka, Putrakaraka, and Dhanakaraka. Planet Jupiter has these positive significations. Planet Jupiter is known for pilgrimage, that is Tirthyatra, protection, opulence, affluence, counseling, for advisories, generous, wisdom, devotion, and also governs these fields, that is astrology, insurance, legal, banking and finance, and also medicine. These are the significations of planet Jupiter. Then coming to negations of a planet Jupiter, that is not well placed in the chart, that is in your own kundi. Jupiter will have these kind of significations, that is, this will be the results of Jupiter: conservativeness, laziness, illiteracy, lawless, that is the one who doesn't follow the laws and regulations, and these would be the other side of effects from health point of view, that is Jupiter when it is not placed well or it is afflicted in the horoscope, it can cause disorders, stomach infections, liver problems, intestine, blood purification, diabetes, obesity, tumors. All these are due to Jupiter's affliction in the chart. The deity represented for Jupiter, the deity dedicated for Jupiter is Dakshinamurti, and the gemstone recommended for Jupiter is yellow sapphire. This gemstone should be wore only after complete consultation from a qualified astrologer. So please be aware that don't follow or don't wear any gemstone without any proper consultation. This is the shloka dedicated to planet Jupiter. So chanting this will actually avoid all the negative results from planet Jupiter if it is afflicted in a individual chart. देवीनां च ऋषीणां च गुरुं काञ्चन सन्निभं बुद्धिभूतं त्रिलोकेशं तं नमामि बृहस्पतिम्. Now let's move ahead to mundane predictions. I have casted Kundli at the time of transit, and this is how it looks like. Moon is in Shravan Nakshatra, which is its own nakshatra, and is in trine, that is in Trikona to Jupiter, which is very auspicious. So as you can see, Jupiter is in Vrishabha Rashi and Moon is in 9 from Jupiter, which is a Trikona position. So this is auspicious. Jupiter will continue being in the same nakshatra, that is Kritika Nakshatra. in mid of April, Jupiter entered Kritika Nakshatra, and Kritika Nakshatra is Surya's Nakshatra, and Kritika Nakshatra is a Tripadi Nakshatra because all the Surya Nakshatras are Tripadi Nakshatra, that is having one charan in Agni Tattva Rashi and the rest three charan in the Prithvi Tattva Rashi. So Jupiter will be entering Kritika Nakshatra's second charan after transiting to Vrishabha Rashi. So this is the actual picture of the Kundli at the time of Jupiter transit. Kritika Nakshatra is a Mishra or Sadharana Nakshatra of Surya, which is apparently like a knife. And the Adidevata of Kritika Nakshatra is Agni Devata. So, planet Jupiter will not be aspected by any planet. So, this is a good condition because till the time it was in Mesh Rashi, it was receiving the aspect of Shani, which was not good for receiving the complete positive effects of Jupiter. Because Jupiter being the unconditional benefic planet, it is very important for Jupiter to be in a very good strength and also to receive good aspects, that is from the benefic planets. So it was not possible because of Shani's aspect on Jupiter when it was in its own friendly sign. But now coming to an inimical sign also, Jupiter will be able to be much more stronger because it will not receive any planet's aspect for the next 1 year, and this is a good sign. And also from Kalprush Kundli's perspective, Jupiter is transiting to second Rashi, which is the natural wealth house. So in Kalprush Kundli, we say 159 are Lakshmi Stan and second and 11th house are wealth house. Second house is for accumulation of money, for family, for basic samskaras at home. So and also for speech, for any kind of auspicious occasions at family also, all are represented by second house. And Jupiter also is the karaka for second bhava. So Jupiter being the karaka of the bhava transiting to the rashi is a good thing, but from other factors perspective, Jupiter transiting there can definitely cause some negative effects also, which we will see in further. So as of now, these are the conditions of the whole Kundli at the time of transit of Jupiter. So we can expect some major reformations in the sectors like agriculture, banking, education, judiciary, medicines, and also financial markets. Planet Jupiter represents the banking and finance sector and also the legal, that is, judiciary sector, and also medicine. These are the prime core areas of planet Jupiter. So we can see new policy and procedures being drafted, new regulations would be passed, and a new way of transactions, new way of communication in these sectors would take place because planet Jupiter is now in Venus Rashi, so it is a wealth house. So definitely banking and financial markets has to be amended, and also there should be some regulations because of the kind of financial scandals which we have seen over the years. To curb them, definitely we can expect this. And not just that, if we could remember 30 years ago when Saturn was in a good position and Jupiter was also in a kendra to Saturn, that's when we saw the banking reformations found by the Kumar Mangalam Birla's committee. So similar kind of committee could be formed during this time. And also we can see a lot of changes in banking financial markets, and to support that we even need the reformations in judiciary sector. Now with Saturn being in Kumbh Rashi and Jupiter being in Kendra to it in Rishabh Rashi, we can even carry out that also, because judiciary also needs many amendments because we see on a day to day basis many laws being misused, so that also would be done. And medicine field also requires, being this is a Tukracharya's Rashi who had the Mrit Sanjeevani Vidya, so Jupiter here naturally should actually help in that matter also. And also to note, from Nadi perspective, Jupiter is transiting over the Rashi where moon gets exalted. So this is also a reason to say that medicine actually as a field requires some strength and some support. For that, amendments in law and amendments in policies and procedures are very essential. Because planet Jupiter is karaka for knowledge, wisdom, Even education sector, the way the education pattern is in the whole country, that also will see some amount of reformation, some new changes in it. So that also we can expect during this time period, because Vrishab Rashi is a fertile Rashi and very well suited for agriculture. That's why even our country's Lagna is Vrishab Lagna. This Rashi is very suitable for agriculture, and because Jupiter is transiting in this Rashi, even agriculture, farming sector also will see some kind of positive changes, and this will benefit the farmers who are the backbone of this country. So these are the sectors which will see major reformations, and while making these reformations, we might see a lot of opposition also, because Jupiter is an inimical sign, which is the Venus sign, and that's why we'll see a lot of oppositions. But planet Jupiter will be able to help the government in curbing them as well. So with the elections coming up and with the election results, and after that, I think we can see a lot of these results which will happen after mid of June. So by that time, even Saturn would have been Vakri, and that's when Jupiter will have control over Saturn also, because Saturn currently is in 10 from Jupiter. Is not receiving any aspect from Jupiter, but once by the end of June, Saturn becomes retro. From July onwards, we can see Jupiter getting that control over, that is, Jupiter will be able to aspect Saturn. If we take Jupiter in Rishabh Rashi and Saturn in Capricorn being a Vakri, so we can see Jupiter aspecting Saturn, and that's when all these reformations will come into place. So apart from this, see, from the public point of view, there will be major ask or major requirement will be for basic needs, because it is the second house where Jupiter is transiting in Kalpurush Kundli. People, that is public, will openly ask the government to provide the basic needs, that is food, water, shelter or housing. So food, water, housing are will be the main ask from the public, and that's when we'll see these fields also being improved, and these sectors, that is these things also will be fulfilled for the public during this time period. So apart from this, we will have some other kind of mundane predictions. The precious metals, gold and silver prices will go very high until Jupiter turns retrograde in October. So for the month of May, June, July, August, September, that is these 5 months, we can see the precious metals, gold and silver prices to go very high. So planet Jupiter will make sure, because it's sitting in the second house, a Venus house, a benefic signs, and devoid of any malefic aspect. So Jupiter will make sure the inflation goes very high, and also gold and silver prices touch a very high point also. So gold prices for 24 carat may actually settle somewhere at 66 to 75. So that could be the range. So 66 is something will be the point below which it will not come down for few more months. It will breach the 66,000, and it will reach up to 75. That is for sure for gold prices. And for silver prices, which is already in 80s, it may go and touch 1 lakh also. So that is also very much expected. But only when Jupiter goes retrograde in October, we can see a slight dip in these prices, and that could be the right time period for people who wants to buy these precious metals. So planet Jupiter will be retrograde from October till the end of December. So during this 3 months, we will be able to receive, or we will be able to see that inflation coming to a control. But during this time period only, Saturn also will become direct, because from end of June till around November is when Saturn will be retrograde. Next, it is good for art and cinema industry. So we can see that Venus sign, which is Taurus, is also good for artistic people as well as for cinema industry. Artistic means it includes everyone. People who are into even writing also. We consider literary works for painters, for musicians, for dancers, and for all the cultural and artistic activities, this time period would be very good. So Jupiter here will boost these industries, and people who are primarily working in this industry, making it their life and making it their sole way of earning, will see rise in income also. So this time period would be very good. So it's good to put in for a better use during this time period. There will be increased interest among public in spiritual pursuits and occult sciences. We will frequently see that people would be wishing to travel to Tirtha Yatra, like to many important spiritual places, and people would be interested in learning astrology also, because it is an occult science and Venus Rashi. So, both Jupiter and Venus significations we can see more and more, and we can see people being very interested in the spiritual sadhanas also, remembering the god. We can see many yagya, and havan also happening, and people would be more interested in understanding the meaning of life. They will have that natural understanding of karma theory. So we can see more and more increase of believers, astikas. So that is one good development in this time period. Because Jupiter is transiting in Venus Rashi, we can see luxurious products, herbal or floral perfumes, fragrances will gain demand all of a sudden. So, all the luxurious products, all the cosmetics, all the perfumes, fragrances, which are represented by Venus and especially Taurus Rashi, so Vrishabha Rashi. So these products will gain huge demand and will be at priced at very high price also. We can see good brands coming up, and all the companies in this field will do very well financially as well. So, from a country perspective, India will see a major transformation in the way it is functioning, from both political as well as from social concern. From this point of view as well, we can see a great amount of transformation, because in India's Kundli, which is Vrishabh Lagna, India, I am taking India's independent Kundli. So, if you take India's independent Kundli, the 8th Lord and 11th Lord is coming to the Lagnas, and from the Moon's Rashi, it is coming to the 11th house. So it's a great rise in income as well as a great amount of transformations. If we take India's Republic Kundli, which is Meen Lagna, so from that point of view also, we can see this is a good transit, even though it's transiting in the third house, with moon in the Ashwini Nakshatra in Mesh Rashi in India's Republic chart, being in the second house is a good transit. But Rahu in the 12th, that is in Pisces sign, is causing a great amount of Veda, which we have to be very, very careful. So we will have a rise in income, rise in revenue also, but to the same extent, we'll have rise in expenditures also, because Jupiter is transiting in Venus. So we would be interested in spending money in luxurious products and for the comforts of our own life. So this is also expected in the next 1 year during this Jupiter time period. So these were the mundane set of predictions for planet Jupiter transiting to Vrishabh Rashi. Please let me know in comment section how did you like it. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon to receive instant notifications. Please forward this video to your family, friend circle also who are interested in Vedic astrology. In the next video, I'll begin with the individual moon sign predictions. So until then, thank you and have a good day. Shubham.